Hi, thank y'all for joining us. Laura and I are going to go through the United Way Youth Unemployment Grant. So creating more opportunities for youth has been identified as a high priority need. People ages 16 through 34, or who are considering youth, have experienced double-digit unemployment for the last 6 years. Youth unemployment is costly as revenues are lost, crime increases, and social problems may develop. In aggregate, costs to society of lost earnings, cost to victims of criminal activity, private healthcare costs, and lost economic gains from a less educated workforce have approximately a $4.75 trillion price tag. But there is an opportunity when communities come together with a shared vision to provide pathways for youth to gain educational and career success. So the purpose of this particular goal with United Way was to develop collective impact strategies to provide opportunity for youth in multiple sectors. And the project goals were to create educational pathways that incorporate competency building, employment pathways focused on skills training and work experience, and community supports to address systemic barriers faced by youth. So educational pathways are forming community connections and helping students to derive a purpose. That's what's needed as early as middle school. Additionally, transition support from elementary to middle, as well as middle to high school is needed. Employment pathways are creating more internships, work study programs, and entry-level jobs is needed. Aligning the K-12 education system with career and technical education would be beneficial. Establishing mentor programs to allow youth to gain job experience is also critical. Community supports are removing environmental barriers to school and to the workforce, such as implementing nutritional programs, access to healthcare, access to transportation, access to tutoring, financial literacy support, and more. Community supports ensure multiple pathways to success when youth can complete necessary education and begin to move toward employment. And some of the actions or the activities needed for sustainability include community conversations to determine the root causes, give a voice to the residents and the potential partners, and begin the process of aligning a broad and deep set of strategies to tackle this. Enhanced data sharing, so aligns target populations and success metrics. And then measurable engagement with more companies, so in the private and public sector, to increase awareness of the impact youth unemployment has and the benefits to businesses committed to supporting the creation of opportunities.
So Sustainability Funding Agency, there were 3 programs mentioned in the report. The National Fund for Workforce Solutions that has brought funding through partnerships of companies hiring trained youth employees that are business ready, and the businesses form partnerships to encourage and continue investments as jobs are filled out to promote future success of the communities and those businesses. PCW is another one that was mentioned, Partners for a Competitive Workforce, which is a similar program, a job program to provide employees already trained to fill the needs of the corporation, so supply and demand. And then the other one that was mentioned is Workforce Solutions Collaborative of Metro Hartford, partnerships with businesses, hospitals, healthcare facilities, public agencies, educators, and those corporations, yielding collaborative efforts to fill jobs with proven pay increase of those trained employees. And the provision of those funds have showed a lot of promise and for future collaboration. The lessons learned through the report are that a lot of people think that a student with a high school diploma is the best determining factor of a student's long-term financial success. But there are others that agree that alternative pathways, such as work-based job training programs from school to work, yield even greater success for a student's employability in the long term. United Way emphasized the importance of early learning, as Tiffany had mentioned, and started the Born Learning Initiative to help parents to be the first educators before those kids even go to school. And then the program expanded to 400 global locations. Another program started was Bright Beginners to help students in lower income families for at-risk youth. And then the results, as indicated through Annie E. Casey Foundation, said that United Way found a way to help communities and schools and employment opportunities and help them to collaborate through education and job training, providing support from children even before they are in elementary school, all the way up till they graduate, and to help them already be prepared for employability opportunities. So communities like Salt Lake City were used as a great example. They increased employment rate to 17%, and the stats really helped promote these programs. So United Way has provided a program of connection and growth of communities through educational initiatives. The conclusions are that each community is, specific and unique to every demographic around the world. They're not cookie cutters. So United Way provided a way for 1,800 locations globally to partner with those communities to find the specific need and to fill that need, providing initiatives to help diverse populations and strengthen the youth programs, and communicating those efforts effectively in those communities. I'll provide connection through data sharing, showing proof of past success for continued engagement of company programs, partnerships, and collaborations. So United Way will continue to provide progress in the workplace throughout the world. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.
Thank you.